Let's go on an adventure into music history. It's the Composer Chronicles from Dynamic Doodle.
Guten Tag, my friends. My name is Fanny Mendelssohn. Join me as we journey through my musical world together. Picture this. It's November 14th, 1805 in Hamburg, Germany. I'm born into the famous Mendelssohn family. Everyone knew about my family and adored us for our musical talents. In fact, you might have heard of my brother, Felix. He is also a very well-known composer. It runs in our family. From a young age, I felt the irresistible pull of the piano keys. I found comfort and purpose in growing my talents and expressing myself through the language of music. In 1829, I married my dear husband, Wilhelm Hansel, and the following year I gave birth to our only child, Sebastian Hansel. Wilhelm was a wonderful supporter of my composing and always encouraged me to get my music published. But oh boy, the challenges that lay before me. You see, at this time in history, women were often discouraged from pursuing intellectual and creative projects. Ha! So, I stood at a crossroads of tradition and ambition. Thankfully, I had unwavering support from my family. They supported my dreams, and I had the drive to create incredible music for all to hear. Want to know a secret? Because women weren't often supported in the arts back then, I chose to publish my music under the name F. Mendelssohn. My name is Fanny, but my brother's name is Felix. This was a sneaky way for my music to be appreciated for itself without people truly knowing whether it was me or my brother that wrote it. Ha! From the halls of our family home to concert stages in Europe, my compositions captivated audiences far and wide. With each note, I sought to inspire a generation of dreamers to follow their passions just as I did. Here, have a listen and see what you think. As my success grew, I started hosting gatherings at my home in Berlin. Artists, writers and musicians would come over to discuss ideas and share their works with one another. These gatherings allowed me to showcase my talents and mingle with some of the best artists around. I even grew to be good friends with another famous composer, Clara Schumann. At just 42 years old, I left this world on May 14th, 1847, but left my mark as one of the most memorable composers of the Romantic era. In fact, remember how I said my family was super supportive of my musical creations? Even after my death, my brother Felix continued to include a number of my compositions in his concerts to help preserve my work as a composer before he passed away a short 6 months later. So, my dear friends, I hope my story reminds you that with the right amount of courage and bravery, you can create a beautiful life of success, one note at a time. Auf Wiedersehen and happy music making!